Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finals. In this video, I'm going to be going through all of the different recoil patterns for the different guns to help you keep your aim on track. So we're starting with the XP54, and I'm just going to unload the full magazine at this wall, and you can see that that is the recoil pattern. So once I shoot it up to here, once there's about 17, maybe 18 bullets left, it starts going to the right if you keep holding it down. Then obviously if you don't hold it down at all, if you just tap fire it, it always follows the same recoil pattern. So once more, it goes all the way up and right, and then if I try and go down, and then go down and right at the very end, you can keep it in the center. So next up we have the M11. This is the other SMG for the light class, and this one's kind of weird. I'm going to shoot it from further away just so you can see it clearly. It's kind of like a snake. It goes up, right, left, right, and then back to the middle. Then if I shoot it from closer, this is how it's actually going to look when you're shooting people close to you, just so you can see it clearer. It looks like that. So I'm going to try to control this. This one is a little bit tricky. Going to try and go down, left, right, and then this way. And that's not so bad, so you can control it. It takes a little bit of getting used to. As you can see, the XP54 has much more manageable recoil than this. So now we're going to go straight to the medium build. The AKM probably has one of the most manageable recoils in the entire game. It's pretty much just straight up. It's straight up and then it goes a tiny bit to the left at the very end of the clip. Maybe when you've got about like 7 bullets or left, so maybe 5 bullets left, it will start going a tiny bit to the left, so that's almost negligible. But you know, if you want to have absolutely perfect aim, you can try and move your mouse a tiny bit to the right when you're running very low on the mag. So it does do a little snake. It starts going a tiny bit left at the start, and then it goes up and right a tiny bit. So I'm going to try and control this now by just dragging my mouse down mostly. And you can see you can get it very, very central. It's very easy to control, and also it's a solid gun. So next up we have the FCAR, the other assault rifle for the medium class. And I'd say the AKM is probably just better, and that's why. The only bonus the FCAR has, really, is that it's got a scope. The AKM has a bigger magazine size, it's got easier recoil to control, it does the same amount of damage as well, and also has a larger fire rate, I think. So, you know, unless you really want a scope on this gun, I don't think you should be trying to control that recoil. But I'm going to give it a go. Just going to kind of go down and right. That was my first try. And you can keep it pretty central, but again, small magazine size, same damage, lower fire rate. AKM is probably just going to be better. And now for the heavy, we have got the M60. And that looks like this. It's got a long magazine size, so I'm just going to keep firing. And that's what it looks like. Totally. So it's kind of like a snake. It's kind of hard to see because it goes away a little bit. I'll just shoot most of it. So that's what it looks like for the most part. Kind of goes up and left, up and right, up and left, up and right. So I'm going to try and keep it on track. I'm going to go down, and left, going to go down and right, go down and left. And you can keep it mostly central by just going downwards, and you can kind of, you don't really have to go left and right. If you just kind of aim straight down and try and negate the vertical recoil, it will be pretty central still. And then we have the Lewis gun, which looks like this. It has a lot more vertical recoil, then it starts snaking more towards the top. So that's what it looks like. Looks like a weird question mark with a little thing on top of it. So I'm going to aim down, and then left a little bit, and then right a little bit, and then down again, I think. So you can keep it mostly central. You'll see it clearer. You'll see how well I can aim if I stand from further away. That would be like for everything. So it's a lot harder to aim the further away you are, so at the longer ranges you obviously have to be more familiar with each of the recoil patterns. So that's it. That's going to be it for this video. I'm just going to show you what each of the recoil patterns look like, so you know what they are, and you have some idea on how to control them. So then we come to all of the other weapons. So we start with the V95. This thing doesn't have recoil. You can shoot this as much as you want. It's got a very high fire rate, and there's no recoil on it. Double barrel shotgun, it might have a bit of recoil on the first shot. I actually haven't unlocked it yet, but, you know, it's not going to be as crazy as the assault rifles. The dagger and the sword, obviously no recoil. The sniper, not much recoil. And the LH1 probably has a bit of recoil, but it's also, again, not going to be as crazy as the assault rifles. And that's going to be the same for mostly everything else, like revolver, grenade launcher, shotgun, riot shield. They're not going to have much recoil at all. And then the same is going to go for the shotgun, the heavy shotgun, the sledgehammer, and the grenade launcher. So I've just kind of gone through all of the main ones. And everything else will have like a tiny bit of recoil, but really nothing compared to all of the stuff that I've shown here, which is why I showed them. If there's anything else you'd like to see me do a video on, then leave a comment down below and I'll probably just do a video on it. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be it for this video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.